To display the selected product's details in this page, you need to extract the value of the ID from the query string at the end of the URL, and then use it in a database query to get the appropriate database record. Extracting the value from the query string is easy. It's in the get array, one of PHP's superglobal arrays that was discussed in the previous chapter. But you can't put the value directly in a database query, at least not without running the risk of a malicious attack known as SQL injection. The URL can be easily altered, injecting code into the query that could expose sensitive information or even destroy all your data. So you need to take precautions. There are several approaches you can take. The one we're going to use is called Real Escape String. So let's get to work in our editing program and scroll right to the top of mixed.php and copy the whole of that PHP code block above the doc type. Then you need to open details.php, which is in the mixed folder, and paste that code block above the doc type. So this gives us the connection to the database and the basis for our new query. We still want to select everything from arrangements, but only where the ID equals a particular value. So we need to add that at the end. So it'll be where, which is a keyword in SQL, ID, which is the column name, equals. And ID is a number, so the value doesn't need to be in quotes. But we can't put it directly into our SQL query. What we need to do is to go outside of that quotation mark. We're going to add the dot operator, which will join two things together, two strings together. And we need to get hold of the ID from the URL in the get array, but also pass it to Real Escape String, which is controlled by our database connection. So that's DB, then the arrow operator, and real underscore escape underscore string, then parentheses, and the argument that we want to pass to it is our item in the get array. So that's get, then open square brackets ID. That's what we're looking for from the query string, and then a closing parenthesis. And what Real Escape String does is it sanitizes any value which has been brought in from an unknown source and makes sure that it's safe to put inside an SQL query. So we are now okay to go ahead with our query. We've got the result already there. This time there's going to be only one row, but we still need to get that row, and we'll get it up here. But we need to make sure that there hasn't been an error, so we'll put that in an else block after checking for errors. And it will be the same as before. Row equals, and then it's the result that we're working with, the arrow operator, and fetch underscore assoc. So we are fetching an associated array of the results from our database. So this will contain all the results from that one query. So we've now got our database results. We've fetched the associative array. We need to just display it. So scroll down. The first place to display it will be this last list item in the breadcrumbs. Delete details, and we need to use a PHP code block, and we will echo, and it will be row title. And we need to do a lot of echoing like this, so let's just copy that, and it needs to replace arrangement name in the level 1 heading, and it's actually title that we need there, so that's fine. Then on line 39, the image name, that's to be replaced by row image. So delete title from between the square brackets and make that image. The alt text between the quotes there, that becomes row alt. We don't need to do anything with width, height, but the price needs to be changed. So delete the numbers, and it will be row price. And just one more thing to insert, that's the description. And the description has been saved in the database using HTML tags. So we need to just put that directly after this paragraph, and it will be echo row description. And we will save that, then go back to our browser, go back to the mixed arrangements page and select one of the images. Let's brighten up your day. And that certainly brightened my day to see that we've got the results that we wanted. We've got the image, we've got the price, we've got the title. We've even got the title there in the breadcrumb trail. So let's just try another one, make sure that it's still working correctly, that we're getting different ones each time. Simply Elegant. Yes, Simply Elegant and the correct photo. Everything is now working very nicely in our details page. So we've now got a fully functional product details page. All that remains is to tidy up the error messages which are useful while testing a site, but should never be displayed on a live site.